Sometimes I want to bet a little bit of money on a multi-point move in a large cap stock or index. When I bet just a little money, I want to make a big return to make it worth the risk. Basically, I'm gambling. Call options are a bet the underlying security is going up. Put options are a bet it's going down. One option represents 100 shares of the underlying security. So if you own 10 calls or puts, it represents a contract to buy or sell 1,000 shares at a fixed price. You always add a zero when computing the dollar amount you are investing. So if you buy 10 calls at $2.50, the total investment is $2,500. Once you have selected the security you want to bet on, picking the right option is tricky. Here's the problem with options. They're contracts with an expiration date. Options expiration dates is always the third Friday of the given month, and you pay for time value. The longer month you buy out, the more the option costs. If your trade doesn't work out in the short term, the value of that option will start eroding as you get closer to expiration day. There are conservative option strategies that should be incorporated into managing any large cap portfolio. For example, selling options against your positions is a great way to create income from large cap holdings. You might give up some upside, but if the stock remains quiet, you can keep the money once the option expires and lower your cost basis. I generally use options to make a bet on a multi-point move when I'm trying to generate a big return with a very little money. For example, today you could buy 1,000 shares of Google for about $570,000. If the stock moves 10 points, you make $10,000 on your $570,000, or 1.7%. However, if you purchased 10 570 calls for say $3,000, a quick 10-point move might make your investment worth $10,000 to $12,000. If the stock moves against you in a big way, your options could become worthless if you hold them too long. From time to time, I will suggest an alternative strategy in a large cap idea. Either simply buy the stock or buy an option if you want to go risky for greater reward and less capital up front. I usually prefer slightly in the money options so they could have some remaining value if the stock doesn't move, but it's still risky. Consider options when you want to make a big risk with a little money. They can be fun and profitable, but they are complicated and take some getting used to.